After a brief run with the Hawks, you signed with the Suns, and you joined the contending team for the first time in your NBA career. How was this different compared to playing with the Clippers?
Well, the reason I chose the Phoenix Suns because I thought that was the best fit for me, not only basketball-wise, but also for my family. I mean, Phoenix is a wonderful town. My kids were starting school. My wife was able to meet some friends and develop relationships there. And then I played for a Hall of Fame owner in Jerry Colangelo. That was very important to me to play for an owner that was really all in with his team. And Jerry Colangelo is certainly that and more. And, I got a chance to go to a team, like you said, we had a chance to compete. And unfortunately for me, I blow my knee out my second time, my first year with the Suns. But before that, I thought we were playing very well. And we had a chance to make a little bit of noise moving forward in the playoffs.
And what was it like playing alongside Charles Barkley as a teammate, as a leader?
Playing with Charles Barkley is challenging because, he brings so much attention to you. And so you got to make sure you're on your game night in and night out. But it's also a lot of fun because Charles enjoys himself. He makes sure his teammates are loose, and he does take a lot of pressure off of his teammates by how he carries himself, the things that he says, and things of that nature. And so for me, I enjoy playing with Charles. My family's got a chance to get to know each other pretty well. And so for me, it was a very good experience, but it was very unique because Charles commands a lot of attention, and he's unique in that way to a lot of guys.
I really love Chuck and just, him as a personality. And, I guess, having shared the locker room with him and you've heard and seen a lot of hilarious stories. Do you mind sharing an anecdote or something that happened that we haven't heard, perhaps?
No, you've heard all the stories. What you see on TV is what you get, and that's how Charles was as a teammate. One thing that people probably don't know about Charles is he's got a little bit of clean freak in him. So there are a lot of times if he felt the locker room was dirty, he'd go around picking it up a little bit. I don't know if some of that was just a way for him to relax or if he was really a clean freak, but he did that quite a bit, and not a lot of people know that about him.
That's funny. Also, while playing with the Suns, you played with a young Jason Kidd. A lot of guys that play with him, often say that he's one of their favorite guys to share the floor with. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Jason got traded to us, and he was tremendous. The things that he was able to do out on the court, the way he could will teams to win, the way he incorporated his teammates, the way he talked to his teammates. It was a wonderful time for me, because if you're someone who you're active and you're moving around and you have your hands ready, Jason will find you a lot of times. And so for me, that was one of the biggest things that I tried to do. One time we're playing and Jason loves to pass the basketball. We all know that. He's one of the best assist men in the history of the game. And he throws the pass, and it wasn't a great pass, but I probably didn't go after the ball the way I needed to or I should have. And so, there's a break in play, and Jason's like, "Hey, Danny, I like to pass the ball." I'm like, "Yes, you do. You do a great job of it." He goes, "Well, I need you to do me a favor. Whenever I'm throwing you the ball and trying to get you the ball, I want you to try to catch it, no matter what type of pass it is." And at that point forward, anytime he threw a pass, if I had to jump out of bounds or whatever, I'm going to try to do my best to get a hand on that basketball. And in return, obviously I benefited greatly from the way that he passed the basketball and being active on the court. But, Jason also was somebody that you could see the leadership on the court, but you also could see the way he related to his teammates and thought he was going to be a really talented coach too. But also on those teams in Phoenix, Steve Nash broke into the league with us, and he was there. Kevin Johnson was there. So, the Suns did a great job of acquiring talented players.